There we go. All right, we're here. Hi. Hi, Blaine.
Hello.
How you doing, man? Good? Oh, jeez. Screaming in the background. The kids are running wild. Hello, Eric. Hello, Eliana. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Sheila. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, one and all. Hello, Michael Dell. Welcome, welcome. Guys, it is Thursday Night Live. It is very exciting times. And before we get too excited and just jump off cliffs here, we got to see how Blaine's doing. Blaine, how's your week going so far, man? You doing good?
I'm doing great. I got this thing that I'm building in Listeners. We're calling it Chances. Yeah, so I'm building that. Again, I have to run through 25, 50,000 tests to make sure everything works right and the odds are correct. But yeah, so we're bringing another way
Element
to get tokens.
Yes.
To the site. So our goal is to steadily increase use case of the listeners token. So we've got a couple ideas for that, and this one was the fastest to implement. So hopefully by Monday we're opening up chances for listeners. Yeah, I'm doing really good. A lot of things happening, a lot of things going on. Working with some people for Hive Pay and getting that integrated across multiple sites and countries as hopefully a offline payment processor. So what that means is if you're in whatever country and you go to the local 7-Eleven in that country and you want to buy a Mountain Dew, you will be able to purchase it with Hive Pay. And that means accepting any token within Hive or Hive Engine that merchant so chooses to accept. So I think it's absolutely awesome and amazing and great to be able to do that and continue to expand our capabilities across the world and what we're doing, and we're trying to broaden our audience. And we've already seen that with, and I'm going to ramble on for a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. Ramble, please.
So we've already seen that starting to happen with listeners, right? So your standard mailer, and tonight is Thursday Night Live, where we talk about affiliate marketing and business building and entrepreneurship and all these things. If you look at the history of mailers and safe lists and viral mailers that aren't actually viral for any reason whatsoever, it's always been the same thing. Now we're seeing in listeners, people are putting up all kinds of mails, sustainable and independent living, want a free NFT. You get the old stuff that was always there before, opportunity of a lifetime, make $10,473.62 in 24 hours. But we're seeing all kinds of new things coming to this platform, and it's absolutely amazing. So what we're hoping is the continued adoption of the direction that it's going. And again, we would love to have 100,000 plus people using listeners and opening mail every single day, because at that point we could start to separate it. So you only see mail that you would want to see. If you like to see NFT mail, if you like to see join GDI Team Elite today, then you could see that as well. If you like mittens for kittens, we would love to open that up and do as much as we can. But for now, the membership isn't that large. And we continue to add new members consistently. So we're up to just over 1,400 members new since relaunch. So
1416. I haven't written that down today. So
yeah. So if we do, what are we at? 8 weeks now? Yeah.
Still 7 weeks.
7 weeks.
Yeah.
So 1416 divided by 7, that's 202 and some change a week on average. So not horrible numbers by any means, but we're continuing to build that and expand the membership. And we're looking at trying to introduce or include NFTs, or whatever may have you in listeners. We're doing a lot of brainstorming to try and make this as great a platform as possible. So we are heavily and steadily working towards great goals with listeners. And I think it's absolutely awesome. I'm doing great. I'm going to drink some Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's interesting that you're seeing such a diverse bunch of topics that are being, like promoted inside of listeners. It's not the standard make money online anymore. It's a lot more blog posts, hive based stuff, a lot of crypto related stuff. But the big thing that I noticed, and I know Jimmy talked about it for a bit this morning in our Telegram, was he's seen, and I know if you're frequenting yes,
Farquaadine.
yeah,
Farquaadine.
Farquads, yes, Lord Farquaad. Sorry, I put a Shrek reference in there. If you've been hanging out in listeners any amount of time, you'll see that people are actually putting blog posts up now that aren't blockchain related. They're actually health tips and eating properly and exercises, and it's crazy, man. It's kind of like I put it on Facebook this week that I've been building businesses online now for over 2 decades, and one of the things I've always dreamed about, and I know Blaine, you feel the same way, is to not like abandon it, but not just have make money online stuff in your program. Like, it's fine. People want to learn how to make money online, so there's stuff for that. But we're expanding where it's not just this one little bubble, and that's where I think listeners can grow and really cater to different audiences. And the perfect thing is that it's tapped right into Hive. You just go to Hive, just go read some blog posts on Hive, and you'll see people's interests are everywhere. It's not just crypto. It's food and homesteading and arts and crafts and homeschooling and politics, and it's a diverse bunch of topics, and that's a beautiful thing. I really believe that.
Absolutely. And we're like, and Jimmy had talked about it earlier in the inner circle, and yeah, everything is expanding and getting broader, and that's what we're trying to do, is continue to expand this to find that broader audience, to get people more interested in the blockchain and everything that it has to go along with it. Because we've been talking for years now about the 700,000 plus communities that are on Hive and Peak D that you can join and go into, or you can create your own, and all these things. So there's such a wide audience. And our goal with listeners was to do, our primary goals were a couple things. One, make onboarding as simple as possible. And I think we have gotten really close to that, where you just request whatever username that you want, and within 24 hours, it's good to go and done. And then as well, introduce people to Hive in a manner that's not just you have to blog. Now people can just right off the bat start earning tokens, start staking tokens, and start learning about what those simplicities are before they dive into the creation and the curation and the commenting and all these other things that come along with it. So,
Yep. Yeah, for sure. And so it kind of brings us up to, what we wanted to discuss with you guys this week. Like, listeners, again, is even though it's completely a new concept, the DNA of it is still got the mailing aspects to it. So it's got the mailer DNA. Inside of traditional affiliate marketing and online business building, you have these metrics that people love to look at, and we put it out there for people. It's traditionally in mailers, they don't. It's funny, they don't really look at conversions, except for Jerry Iannucci looks at conversions. Big shout out to Jerry, and big shout out. Listeners is actually number 2 on his safe list mailing list.
GetRichWithJerry.com.
GetRichWithJerry.com. Yeah, so these 2 metrics are usually click-through rate and open rate. These are the quintessential top of the food chain, the be-all, end-all of metrics you should be paying attention to when you use a mailer. Sure, I like conversions, I like actual engagement, but whatever. That's what the experts say. Perfect, cool. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Eliana. Put that out there. You can check out GetRichWithJerry.com to see his safe list rankings and seeing listeners up on the top, or number 2 at least. So open rates, click-through rates. Now, open rates, very simple. The amount of emails you send, and then how many of those are actually opened. Click-through rate of those opens, how many are actually clicked on or acted upon. So what we're seeing in listeners, basically since day one, we're seeing astronomical, record-setting, never before seen in the mailer world click-through rates. 90 to 100%. And I'm not blowing smoke when I say 90% average click-through rate. I've got some that are 100% over the past couple of weeks that I've sent. It's been as high as 100. The lowest I've ever seen my mails personally is like 88%. Give or take, the average for me is around 92, 93. That's what we're getting. So you present this to people and people are blown away. They're like, this is insane click-through rate. This is like astronomical. That's unbelievable. Like if I get a 20% click-through rate or a 10% click-through rate, I feel like I'm winning at life in a mailer. 90% and higher is just unheard of. Is it sustainable? Okay, that's the question. The next metric that everyone drools about is open rates. Traditionally, in the everyday mailer, the open rates were large, the click-through rates were low. So we're seeing a flip here on listeners. The click-through rates sky high, the open rates were low. So Blaine and I put our heads together. Eliana kind of headbutted us both at the same time too. And we said, how can we improve open rates? How can we do this? Because at the end of the day, we want results. And click-through rates is how you're going to get the engagement, how you're going to get results, people joining, posting, commenting, upvoting, whatever. But to get more open rates will traditionally mean more engagement and click-through rates. But I don't know how much higher you can get for 100% click-through. I guess you'd want more people opening, so you'd have more people clicking. So we're like, how do we get this metric up for people? We came up with this idea, and we're just lovingly calling it Shaky Shaky. So the way Shaky Shaky works, you go into your inbox. Every time that you open an email, you have a chance of getting a blue, a green, or a gold Shaky Shaky mail. Each one of those opens has the potential to give you a bunch of CTP rewards, some listeners rewards, or in the case of the gold Shaky Shaky, you'll get both listeners and CTP rewards. So it's a way to incentivize people to open more emails. The more opens they get, the click-through rates are already there. We're seeing the click-through rates, but we need to get the open rates up. This has been working. We launched this on Monday. It seems everyone seems to really be in love with it. They're enjoying it. They're getting some liquid CTP and liquid listeners, and they can go to the markets and sell. They can do whatever they want with it. They can stake it. Everything is beautiful. The issue that was brought up, now let me actually, before I get into that, it's actually a question that came up for tomorrow's Cryptomaniacs podcast, but I'm going to address it tonight too. You are a member of listeners, you have a chance to get a Shaky Shaky. Point blank, period. You don't need to pay to get the chance to get. If you could be a free member, click your emails every day, you have the chance to get a Shaky Shaky. You double your chances of getting a Shaky Shaky if you delegate Hive Power to the listener's account. Minimum of 100 Hive Power delegated. You double the chances of your Shaky Shaky. There's no guarantee, because it's completely random, that you're going to get a Shaky Shaky whether you delegate or not. The point is, it's supposed to be random. Some people have opened up a couple and have got 2 or 3 back to back. Some people have opened, Mike, yeah. Some people have opened up 100 emails and they haven't got a single one because it's random. We can't create something and say, this is a guarantee. There's no guarantee. It's a completely, and kind of we're morphing into chances too next week. But the whole point is that we want people to want to open the emails. People already want to click the emails because of the way it's all set up with the cryptocurrency and the staking and stuff. But we want people to open more and more and more emails. We want to see that number go up. So that's kind of the frame of what's happened over the past week. There was a really good post this morning that I read, promoted in Listeners, that brought up the question, will the shaky, will it decrease click-through rates while increasing open rates? This is the discussion, and it was a very not heated. It wasn't like no one was getting mad, but it was a vibrant discussion because there's some people on the side of the coin that are saying this is going to lower click-through rates, and there's other people that are saying, well, the click-through rates are going to be there because they're incentivized and people actually want to do the click-through to get the potential rewards and to verify the emails, et cetera, et cetera. But what is this going to do? My opinion is this, and then I'll shut up because I've been talking for 10 minutes. Blaine, I rambled for a bit. So, yeah, enjoy the Mountain Dew. My opinion is this. We're seeing 90 to 95, sometimes 100% click-through rates. If, heaven forbid, our open rates go up a bunch and our click-through rates go to 50%, let's be super lowballing now. Is that really a bad thing? Because if you told me I could use a mailer and I could basically get guaranteed 50% click-through rates on my mail, shut up and take my money. Blaine, what do you think?
I think I'm going to sidetrack for a second because we're talking about click-through rates and all these other things. And not once have I seen anybody like promoting or talking about how high the click-through rates realistically are when you compare them to standard mailers. So now that I've sidetracked, I'm going to bring it right back on track. 50% click-through rates, 98% click-through rates, whatever it is, I don't think it will ever go down. And this is my reasoning why. No matter what we offer, we could offer $1 million if you just open the email. People are still going to want the click-through rates because like the odds of winning the $1 million, again, are going to be 0.00001%, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be low. So people know that they're not going to win it. But when we look at opening the mail, clicking on the link, and then one little small thing after that, you have to click the link and you have to look at the website. And then from there, people have the option to vote. This is why the click-through rates are never going to go down, because of that vote. And I'll explain it. Based on the current CTP rewards given from yesterday.
This is crazy. Yeah, you
overall, 21% APR. 21% APR on CTP rewards. Active means you click that vote. That's 60% of that 21%. So about 12.8% of all verified mail, you get a portion. So 12.8%
APR.
APR just for clicking that upvote or downvote. Doesn't matter which way, as long as you vote. If you downvote and it still gets verified, you still earn. Just downvoted. Doesn't matter. So that's why I think the click-through rate is never going to go down, because people want to vote. And we have people that have 500, 1,000, 10,000, 50,000 CTP in the system that want nothing more than to vote on every single mail, whether it be up or down, doesn't matter. And I want to vote on every single mail. So those click-through rates are still going to be there, and they're still going up. And we'll be able to tell at the end of this month on April 1st when Jerry releases his new list and we see listeners on there just again. So we expect this to continue. What we are trying to do is increase the open rates while maintaining our click-through and more specifically, the conversion rate, because that's what I would be. When I was an affiliate and building my own business, I could give a crap about open rates or click-through rates or any of that stuff. All that's numbers that are junk. I want the conversions. If I know that I spend $20 on site X, I get X amount of conversions, and I earn $40 with that, I'm going to throw $20 at it every chance I get. Mm-hmm. Because I know that conversion is going to result in me doubling my ROI. that's, as a business owner, as an affiliate marketer, as an entrepreneur, that's what I'm looking at. I don't care about the shaky. I don't care about the badges. I don't care about the surf 77 pages for whatever the crap. Doesn't bother me at all.
Right.
I want the conversion, because that's what we should be looking for in the business. And how do you get that conversion? Well, there's 1,000 different ways to do it. We've seen it on Hive via blog posts, and then people put in their little profile link, that one link for people to subscribe, and that increases conversions. Like anything. Yeah, the conversion rate is on the advertiser, Mike. Absolutely. And let's all thank Michael Dell for winning the most gold shakies ever, I guess. I don't really know.
Well, while the stream was going on,
while the stream was happening.
While the stream was happening, David Armstrong just said in Vim that he just got the green shaky in a mail. So
nice.
There you go. It's working. So everyone that's out there, it's completely random. So the only way you get this is the more clicks you get. So I guess that brings the next thing is like, well, I only got 4 votes before I'm down to 0. Well, here's the magical thing about voting on Listeners. All you got to do is stake CTP inside of Listeners. And you don't need to stake a whole bunch. Like, if you are creating content on Hive using the CTP tag, you're getting upvoted by, first of all, you're getting upvoted by the Listeners account. You're going to get upvoted by Eliana. You're going to get upvoted by Blaine. You're going to get upvoted by me. You're going to get upvoted by a Chim. You're going to get upvoted by the Swarm Booster. You'll make enough CTP in a couple of days, well, 7 days after his payout, to go and stake it in Listeners. So if you are like, I don't really want to vote because I don't have enough votes, literally get a couple hundred CTP, you'll be dandy. And CTP is, again, 2 cents each. So it's not,
Yeah. So I was talking with This Is My Life, and we came to a number of about 500 staked CTP. Should be a good starting point. That's $10 at 2 cents a pop. It's literally less than the price of the pizza or the Starbucks coffee or any of that other stuff that we do, right? So if you want to vote more, $5, $10, it's stupid simple. To get you plenty of CTP to be able to vote. But back to the shaky. We know it's completely random. We were talking about odds last night in the inner circle meeting, whatever we're calling it. I don't know, mastermind. That's what it was.
Yes, mastermind.
So on the test runs, I did 25,000 test runs a couple times. I did it under 50,000, and the odds are around 10%. 10% odd of winning. And the way that I was explaining it, that doesn't mean that Chris gets 10% and Mike gets 10% and Eliana gets 10% and Harriton gets 10%. No, it's 10% overall for all males open. So the way that it worked on the first day, Chris got 1%, Eliana got 1%, Mike got 98% and won it. And that's just how it works. So of that 10%. So right now, the way that it works is I'm counting the number of tries people get. The only time you don't get tries when you open mail is if you don't have your Hive account connected. Because if you don't have your Hive account connected, we cannot send you tokens at all, period. So right now we've got just a little over 7,000 tries in like 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, was it Thursday? Yeah, so 3 days. So just over 7,000. So once we get to enough numbers, we'll have a more accurate view of the percentages. But like in test runs, it was at 10%-ish, right around 9.9, 9.8, 10.2, 10.3. So it averaged out to about 10%. So completely random, 10% overall. So
yeah. So, and if you delegate, you get, the double that chances. Yeah, Edgar, it's crazy. I mean, that's the thing with the click-through rate. I mean, will it go down? I bet it may or may not. I'm not really too concerned about it, because the fact that even if it does go down, Blaine just made the argument that it won't, but let's just say it does. Let's say that it goes down to 80%. If it goes to 70%, hell, if it goes to 50%, that's still insane click-through rates. So and this is why I don't know, hopefully everyone reads the emails that we send to the members, because I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now, over and over again. Check your links. Here's why. Not only, listen, we love the free traffic because all the broken links end up going to CTP. So thanks, but we would rather the traffic went to you. If you're getting close to, like Edgar just said, 97% CTR, that means 97% of the people that are reading your emails are going to the site you're promoting. That's traffic, folks. That's traffic. So you got to make sure you're pressing preview just to make sure the links are working. If you've got the fancy dancy HTML images and all that funky stuff, double check it. Press preview before you press send. And just to see how it goes, because it's really, really important. Again, we love the free traffic you're sending CTP, but we would rather you get the traffic. So make sure that you double check your links. Public service announcement. But yeah, so if you're interested in getting double the chances of shaky, all you got to do is delegate to the ListNerds account. At ListNerds, Hive Power, over 100 Hive Power, and you'll double your chances of shaky. We've already got quite a few people that have delegated, but we want to make that a pretty sizable curation tool for the community and for ListNerds as well. I guess chances is the next big thing. That'll be on Monday. Tentative, Blaine might rage a couple times during the weekend and that might delay it, but you never know. But that's what he's saying. Chances is going to be really good because here, let me be brutally honest with you guys. We want people buying ListNerds tokens because the more ListNerds tokens and that are staked, it keeps the platform healthy. And we want people to buy and stake it. So chances will be revolved around that. So just a little note, to put in your mental for when we're going to be releasing this next week, and we'll explain everything on Monday as well. But yeah, Frank, I mean that's the thing, right? And so even if you went to 10% click-through rate, you're blowing it out of the water. You're crushing it. This is why it's completely ListNerds has really flipped it, right? Really high click-through rate, open rates not as high. So we want to average it out. We want to get open rates up and try to maintain that high click-through rate, which I think we will. And even if it goes down 80%, 70%, that's still, like you said, 5% is the CTR on most traditional mailers. We think it's a really good model, but it only works if the members love it. If the members love it, and I think we've gotten past the honeymoon stage now. It's not the first or second week. People are really excited about it. People are upgrading to enterprise, left, right, and center. A big chunk of the Hive community is too. Like there's CTP people and traditional affiliate marketers, but they're still kind of like, eh. But Hive people, they get it because they're like, this is a traffic generator and an engagement tool for my blog posts. And if you are pulling instead of pushing ads to people, you see the value in that. So 28 minutes into the show, buy our stuff.
Buy our stuff.
Or not. It's okay. Even if you don't, it's okay. We love you no matter what. But yeah. Anything else I'm forgetting or anything else?
I did want to talk about Chris did a webinar the other day. And he talked about when he was trying to do the affiliate thing and do all these things. And basically his resolve at the end of the day was once ListNerds came out, he started treating it like a business. Once you start treating this like a business, like you're an entrepreneur, you're creating your own business, whether it be an affiliate business or selling your own stuff, it doesn't matter. Once you start looking at it and treating it like a business, everything starts to click and change. And then you start to get this direction and this path narrows and it gets real easy, really, really quickly. So yes, hi kids. But yeah, so if you don't treat it like a business or it's just a hobby or something like that, you're going to end up with a path it's as wide as I can go on the screen.
That works. Here. That's fine.
Versus a business path like this, right? So we talk about building businesses and talk about all those other things. We have to have goals, right? And goals are nothing more than dreams written down, right? And then we have to put those goals into action. So we have to create plans for those goals or steps for our stairs to get to the top of the goal mountain, whatever we're calling it. And if we do that, we can start to look at achievable objectives that you can easily do to build your business. And that's what people should do is look at it like a business. Don't look at it like it's a hobby or it's a thing that you just want to do, right? So we all want to retire as millionaires. So set $1 million as your goal, right? And break that down. What do I need to do? I need to make $264 a day, question mark.
Yep. Break it
For 1
down.
year.
Small, achievable goals compounded over time leads to amazing things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just wanted to touch on what Chris said here. Before we let you guys go, appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. Listener is really the only promotional tool on the Hive blockchain. So let's go back in time. We're going to do time travel. Right. Yeah, we're going back in time. Fun little story. So if you guys are not familiar with the Hive blockchain, it is a fork of this thing called Steem with 2 E's. And Steem had these amazing little tools back in the day called voting or bid bots. How did they work? You purchased a vote from a massive whale account. That whale account would vote you. The idea was you'd pay $6 to get a $10 vote. The APR was, sometimes you get high, sometimes you get low, depending on the time of the vote, and a whole bunch of crazy things. There were a few things. One, the idea was if you created a post that got into the trending pages, and the trending pages back then on Steam meant how much money it was making, how much the post made, you would get more engagement. That was the thinking. Didn't always happen that way because there were some people that would promote their blog posts via these bid bots, and it would be nothing but like a picture of like a butterfly or something. I don't know, whatever. It was just, and it really the blockchain did not like it. And obviously, hard forks happened. Hive broke apart from Steem. The bid bot way of doing things was gone. I was not anti bid bot. I wasn't pro bid bot. I was like, that's a tool that's there, whatever. But I totally saw how it raped rewards pools. Literally took it out of the rewards pool. So it was, change needed to happen. Well, here now we're going to fast forward to what Listeners is, and I'm speaking specifically to people on Hive. Listeners, I think, is a better bid bot. Because you're not bidding, you're not taking things from the Hive blockchain. It's not guaranteed someone's going to vote your post. But what you're doing is you're doing 2 things. You're driving traffic and awareness to your post, and it's encouraging engagement. These are huge things that the bid bots couldn't do. They could get you trending because the more you spent on a bid, the higher rewards you'd get. But it didn't guarantee people coming to your post, and it didn't guarantee that people would engage with your posts. So Listeners, to me, specifically to Hive people, is a fantastic way to raise awareness for your posts, as well as create engagement and engagement opportunities for your posts. The side benefit is that the more people get to know, like, and trust you, they'll probably upvote you. Not a guarantee, but they'll probably upvote you. So, I mean, I know I am. I know I'm upvoting basically anyone that's promoting a Hive blog post through Listeners. It's not massive upvotes because there's a lot of people promoting, but I'm still making sure that people get rewarded. And my account is not just Hive. My account is CTP. My account is Leo. My account is OneUp. My account is SPT. Same with Blaine's, same with the index, like we upvote with the index stuff too. So with the Listeners account too. So there's a lot of secondary layer 2 rewards you're getting from raising awareness and creating engagement for your post. So I just wanted to mention that. Yeah.
Yeah. And Listeners is like you said, it's a great way to build engagement, which in turn can build relationships and communities, right? So use it to promote your blog posts, to build that engagement, have people comment on your posts. And if they comment, here's the thing, comment back, but don't comment back. Nice comment.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Yeah.
stupid token that you only get 0.0001 of for some reason that people like to do. Don't do that. Create engagement. Build engagement on it. Talk to people like John and I are talking. Have a conversation with people. It's really, really simple. Yeah. Build your engagement, build your relationships. It builds your community.
Yep. Absolutely. And guys, thank you for coming and rocking with us. A little bit over the timeline.
I want to do something.
Oh, okay. What are you doing? My wife just found another cricket in the house, so she's losing her mind because this is the thing with having reptiles is, yeah. Why are you doing this to me, bro? Like, why are you doing this to me, man?
Because I'm a degenerate. And yeah, Chris, I mean, promote listeners inside of listeners. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I mean, it's your life. Live it.
Check those links. Yeah. Why are you?
I would really like you to check the links. But if you don't and you just promote our stuff, that's fine too. Look at all these epics and rares I'm getting.
I know, and it's like you only got 1 comment, 2 comments, 3 comments, 3 comments in the past 10. 70% were rares or better.
Yeah, that's really good.
There you go. There's your shaky.
Oh man. Oh, I really want a gold Queen Mycelia.
Queen Mycelia gold would have been great.
I really want a gold Queen Mycelia.
I love that card. I know you don't care about the
I've been debating on whether or not just to purchase one. Not a single gold card though. This is a whole bunch of There's
your gold card. There, as soon as you say
my one gold card that I'm gonna get. These potions.
You got Mycelia though. She's like $20. There's your second legendary.
Mycelia. No. Okay.
Ifrit. Love me some Ifrit.
I don't know.
There's your gold.
Another gold card.
Yeah. Well, you got two legendaries so far.
And 2 gold cards.
And 2 gold cards. Not legendary gold though.
No, not
or legendary epics.
There's 3 golds. Rare. I got a gold rare, so we're moving on up.
Hey man,
getting up in that food chain. Not a single summoner though.
Not a summoner. You got Mycelia is a good card though, man. Mycelia is a really good card.
I'm sure she'll sell real well.
Don't sell her. Give them to me. Just send her to me. Bro, you could, there's your summoner. There you go.
I got my 1 summoner, so that's
one
good.
Summoner.
A lot of rare cards, like way more than normal.
Wow.
1 summoner.
So we'll go to Peak Monsters now and show everyone how much you made.
All right, hold on.
Because that's 3 times 20, right?
All right, here we go. 20 packs opened. So $3 a pop, 20 packs, $60, $53.82 to $52.87.
So
that's not as bad as Monday.
It's been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Monday
the Mycelia.
was like,
how much is the Mycelia? Scroll down.
Right
there. No,
I haven't seen her yet. I know what she looks like.
There she is. 20. Yeah, she's like 20. She's like 20.
That includes the Tarsa as well.
Yeah, but Tarsa's like $3.
$3.
What's that?
Yeah. Like $3 for Tarsa?
Yeah, it's like $2.80 or something for Tarsa.
And then the rest are 20 cents.
Yeah, like Dax is. I think Dax is like $1.
So she's worth like $20, maybe.
Yeah, Mycelia is like one of the most expensive, other than Quicks. It's like Quicks and then Mycelia. Quicks is the most expensive.
Let's summoners, chaos. No, not summoners. What am I doing?
Legendaries.
Legendary.
She's the second most expensive, guaranteed. Like it's Quicks and then Mycelia.
Yeah.
There.
$20.65.
Yeah, well, Dr. Blight, but you can't get Dr. Blight. Like
I've already got one. I'm good. Yeah. I sold one because I had to. So
yeah, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyways. Well, I'm sorry you didn't get your gold foil legendary. I'm not opening another damn pack, man. Like, I'm not doing it. I refuse. I lose too much damn money, and I'm not following your lead. Oh gosh, I might have to go do it. No, I'm not going to. I won't.
I mean, I can open 20 more.
No, I'm good. I'm not, because you're gonna get something, and then I'll want to open packs.
Let's see if I get something.
Oh man, someone help me. Why is he doing this to me? Why
Let's
is
see. Share screen.
this guy, man?
Like my screen is really slow right now for some reason.
Folks, this is what we call the DGen part of the show. Absolute degenerate.
All right, last 20.
Show. Last 20.
Oh, hold on. It's not there yet. I got to refresh. Yes, thank you. Nothing.
Still not there.
Sometimes
you
it's slow.
accidentally sent them to me?
No, why would I do that?
You should have sent them to me, man.
It just takes a second. Or
Bro,
20.
if you want my cell, you should just give my Celia to me. Harrington, it's crazy. It's
Yeah, thank you for the gift. Now give them to me.
That's the gift from the
There it
last
is.
one. There it is. Yeah, I was about to say. Just takes a second, man.
Open. Okay, here we go.
Oh boy.
Let's get ready to rumble. Rare. 2 Goblin Towers. Another Zenith Monk.
Great card. Love Zenith Monk.
Zenith Archer. A Harpy.
Harpy.
Ooh,
love Harpy. Here you
I
got your
a summoner in
Thaddeus.
the first 10 cards.
There you go.
So
there you go. There's your shaky. Efreet again. There you go. Grund! Everyone loves Grund.
I want a gold Grund.
I do too. I love
I got another summoner.
There's Kelia. Grund is awesome. Grund's like the most expensive gold epic too. It's like $40 or something.
That's why I want him.
Yeah. Dax!
Paragon.
Love Dax.
2
hey,
obsidian.
2 obsidians.
So we're at 4 summoners so far. We're already at the end.
And two 40 cards.
Yeah.
Or 40. No, what am I? Three legendaries and 40 cards.
100 cards. 20 times 5 is 100.
Oh, my math sucks. Damn, dude.
Or 40 packs.
That
Junk.
kind of sucks.
That one was junk. I'm not even going to look at the value because I know.
Yeah, it's probably like $30, if that, maybe 20. Yeah. Sorry, bro. Anyways.
All right.
Okay, guys. Thanks for coming. May the force be with you all. Be good to each other. And go team.
Go team.
Later.